Ladies and gentlemen, everything in between or on the outside. Never got that. What's up? What's up? Let's do this. Let's talk about it. The stock market finally got a sell off. I mean, panic in the streets, blood everywhere. I think houses burned down. I think there's riots. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to break down the dollar, Bitcoin, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell. Go over a couple tickers. And we'll see where we're at. Before we get started, Monday the stock market is closed, so tomorrow, be thinking about that. For those of you on the Theta gang, you get one extra day. It's a free day. You're welcome. And then everyone else is going long. Just know that's a lot of time for the stock market opens again. Real quick, let's look at the 10-year. 10-year actually had we saw a nice little push up there. The 2 and the 10. A lot of people think bonds are what did it. I'm those people. We saw bonds react a little bit today. I know we had the news, right? There was the 3-letter news. I forget what it was, but hang on. Let's just check it. You guys like your excuses. We have jobless claims. Okay, PMI. New home sales. Ooh, I know that's not a good one. Like I was telling one of the my group last night, I have other agents calling me, asking me what's up, my opinion. Not little chump agents, big agents in my area. And coincidentally, 2 of them on the same day. That was a bit that was weird. All right, anyway, dollar, it pushed up. I made a little bit less money in my bank account than there was yesterday. Just for the fact that that's up, not by much. I am still short this. It just didn't really do anything. So hang on, I didn't add on, didn't do anything. Just watched it. Jonathan says, "Where's Brad? Is he about Baltimore sports now?" I'm gonna assume so. Yep. All right. Bitcoin. We got the news, right? The news that, well, I don't know how you guys are taking it. Not all the politicians. A lot of the politicians, they're on board now. If you thought crypto was a scam before, what do you think of it now? Because now, I don't trust politicians, and they take care of themselves first. Yes, the red fights with the blue, but when it comes to them versus us, they make sure their pockets are lined first. So what little crafty stuff do they have going on that we just don't know about yet? Because all we're just excited about is an Ethereum ETF. We'll see. Sometimes when they win, we do too. It's not always at our expense. But anyway, Bitcoin, it pushed up, hit the yellow box, it sold off. Honestly, if I was trading it, I would probably buy the dip right now. Some people are saying it kind of looks like a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Maybe, but not enough. Here's your one push up. In the last 3 days, we've been inside of it. I don't know. Technician says he's scratching his head somewhere. Hang on real quick. Copper was very bullish today. Do you think I should buy at 472, 43 demand zone, or should I go short? I think there's a copper shortage. Without even looking at it, I don't think I would mess with that. I would be bullish. Any of the shiny stuff, I would just be bullish on for now. Do I have zones on Ethereum? Alex, is that a serious question? What's going on with these zones? What are they, you might ask? Where's Brad? Why is he scratching his head? Did he short Palantir? Why do these random boxes just keep doing this? Weird. I do think I was this close to selling Ethereum. If you guys have been following what do I call it? The public account, the account that I post everything in. We got Ethereum down here at the 2,900 spot, and we're up, and I kind of want to sell it. I really do. Thinking about it. All right. As far as the S&P goes, let's break this down real quick. Sell off, mad sell off. Again, panic in the streets. It's been nuts. That alert went off. I don't know who put that alert there or why someone would go long, but I did. I'm long right now. I did just buy the dip. I'll even tell you when. It was right before the stream. at 6:35 and 18 seconds. Anyway, so it's up. It needs to continue. All right. So the reason why I went long, if you just look at the S&P, you're thinking, "Holy crap, that's a reversal candle for sure." But I like to watch the futures because this again is like reading Harry Potter, but only reading the odd pages or only reading the even. You would still know the story. You get it's like, boy, he's got a little lightning bolt. You don't say the other guy's name. They fight later. No one saw that coming. But there's a lot of details you'd leave out, which is why I don't care for this ETF. That's why I usually poke fun at it. It's easy to troll people too. So as far as the futures go, no, not really that reversal candle. Just kind of got a little bit overbought ish, all time highs. We sold off. We hit this zone. Again, that alert is where I went long. I am long ES right now. Tomorrow. So my stop is actually below this green candle right here, right below that wick. I got plenty of room. I don't want to tag out overnight. I feel like tomorrow's going to be probably a nothing day, a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Hopefully a nothing week next week, probably just a bunch of choppiness. The volume just didn't really seem like it was there today. Like when I was looking at it, it just wasn't moving. These candles look big. If you watched it real time, it just didn't really have that urgency. Yeah, like your little 1 15-minute candle, and it was kind of just a little bit of a grind down. Not too much panic. When we're hopping and skipping and jumping, at that point, yeah, I'm thinking it's time to get on board. All right. As far as expected moves go, we tried our best to get to the lower. I'm willing to bet the week is nothing. As far as the Nasdaq goes on the weekly candle, that is a reversal candle. Anyway, daily, again, all-time highs, pulled back into the zone, juiced up some puts for people to sell those. It's kind of all there is to it. Just ran right to that box and stopped. All these weird coincidences on these charts. Hang on. There's a lot on this chart, so we're just going to cross some of these off. Yeah, for now, I again, dip buy. Personally, I think a little bit overbought, reined it back in, smack dab in the middle, right ahead of a retail week. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they're getting just a head start to Memorial Day weekend and some institutions just close the positions. So instead of a take profit Friday, it was just a take profit Thursday, and there's going to be no one trading tomorrow. Ahead of a holiday week like this, most of your action is going to be the first 30 minutes tomorrow. After that, it's going to be a ghost town. I doubt you even get your weekend warrior group right around the last like 30, 45 minutes. Not to say it can't happen. I would just be surprised if we did. The Russell of all of them actually looked, I thought, the strongest. The way it was just more of a controlled push up, just a little bit up, or up, and then a little bit down, up, a little bit down. Today we got the actual breakdown of that. This particular one, I would wait. I would wait for the zone to buy the dip on this one. As far as the expected moves, we are outside of it. So the question now is, do we rein this thing back in, or do we possibly go for that 2 spot? I do have the expected move. Give me 1 second. What do we got? Okay, 201.26. All right, so now it is. All right, hang on. There we go. Oh, shoot, I didn't. Close enough. For 6 cents off. Remember, you inside here, it's you and the institutions. When we get outside this line and we cross that, it's you, the institutions, and the market makers. There are now 3 people playing chess. And you don't know that third person could be on your side, could not be. You never know. That's what makes it fun. Do I believe in the summer slump? I mean, I got a dad bod, so kind of. If I don't get the beach bod by June, it's like, I'll try next year. All the interns have a hold of the algos. The real traders are in the Hamptons. The summer slump, a lot of sell in May and go away. A lot of holidays, a lot of vacations, things do slow down. There is a reason it has that name, but I'm of the belief you I haven't ran through it with a fine tooth comb to see just how much the data actually supports that now. But back when you had to send smoke signals to take a trade, and it was only for the few people that knew any of the more than 3 or 4 words as far as the language of money goes, there was probably more back then. Technology, Robinhood, you got confetti flying everywhere. People thinking they're going to buy something for a movement. Nah, I don't know about that. Dumb question. I know a lot of people have asked, but for some reason, I can't remember. When you make changes to the charts, do we have to recopy for it to be saved on our end, or does it auto change? Should auto, but I say should lightly. TradingView has been buggy, so a lot of people just have it as a habit to just copy my chart. Don can't stop, all gas, no brakes. Exactly. Why would you want to stop anyway? It's just not even fun. All right. Hang on, let's do copper. Man, well, let's sell some people some positions. Let's grab Ray himself. Let's draw that trend line. What an absolute beast. Okay, so we know getting above. So we know right here, sellers, gotcha, sellers. Here's that main zone. These are like the areas of attention. And if you've ever seen, right now there are ads running like for the course and everything, and there is it once you make it through the steps, because now just to even join, it's a phone call, it's an interview. Um, but there is a free content in the beginning. Um, I figure I was going with that. Oh, area of attention. I was just explaining zones. I might just I it has like a system now, but I might have to just post that so people can just understand what these zones are. They're not just magic. They're my magic. All right, so we got above that nothing but Winnie the Pooh right here. Nothing but shorts selling right there. Man, you have to pay attention to this right there. We're gonna go down to a smaller time frame too. Let's get that. This was a yellow zone. Now, yellow is 4-hour daily. Blue is hourly. Yeah, and see how we kind of chop around right here. Now, this is what I call speed bump zones. So could reverse, could just get choppy. This is like I expect to see this or a full blown reversal. When I'm trailing, if I think it's going to go zone to zone, just yellow to yellow, this is where I expect the turbulence. That's where I expect management. That's also seeing this exact chart. If I got along in this zone, this is where I would have added. We got above, pulled back, held that. At this point, my stop is in the green right here. I added a new position with another stop right here. And then we go for it. Would have been a great trade. I would have tagged out eventually on this red candle when it broke. As of right now, I would be long. I don't know how much wiggle room you can give this. I like to play zone to zone. So I'm thinking yellow box to yellow box. A lot of people who trade futures like to scalp and take tiny positions. I just like to make more money at once. I don't say it in like a condescending way. I used to scalp futures on the 15-minute time frame. It was a lot of in and outs, 450 trades in one day. But then I had my first contract make over. It was one contract, made over $10,000 just because I held it and it went zone to zone. It was a Russell contract, one that pays the least. I was like, well, I'm sold. Just gonna do that. Stick to what I know. Anyway, that's how I would do it. If I wanted to really tighten it up and you're asking to tag out, I would put my stop below that red wick right there. Kick your feet back up on the desk, put your stop right there, or management mode, scoot it up. Poor Tesla. Tesla hit that zone. So as far as you guys know, I have the 170 puts sold for this Friday, next Friday, and the Friday after that. I'm not buying them back to close. I don't care what they do. I collected the money on them. I took that money and I bought more Tesla shares. But at the same time, I am typically when you guys hear me talk about selling options, once I've made 95%, I don't care about the last $5, like whatever it is. I just buy it to close it back, wait for a pop, and I sell another one. That's what I call free internet money. This particular one, I am rocking to the absolute bell on Friday. Same with my 900 put that I sold on Nvidia. Because if for some reason we sell off even more tomorrow, I want the shares and I will take the shares. So Tesla, I don't think I'll get the shares tomorrow. I think it's going to expire worthless. I bet we would probably bounce right here. Now, it doesn't have to be a spectacular day tomorrow. We could probably just go sideways. But that's what I'm thinking. Well, of course, on the copper. What was the other one I wanted to go over tonight? Let's talk about GameStop. There's going to be a GameStop video coming out. So as you guys know, so I have 100 shares and I have a sold put. Now, I sold the 35 strike puts. So overall, collected about $1,500 to get in those, and then I rolled the put. Tomorrow, I decided I'm gonna let it exercise, so I get my shares. So I will have 200 shares of this come Monday, and I'm gonna start doing a weekly video for this. I'm purposely keeping this, not because it's down, but after reading all the GameStop comments, if you're new here and you just haven't caught up or anything like that, I'm going to show every week what I'm doing and how I can hold this and still make money. Should things pan out right, hopefully I get some free GameStop shares. My average cost will be 0. And then I'll hold it and I'll wait for somebody to post on X and it'll shoot up to $1 million and I'll be good. But for now, the reason why, so I had sold that put, rolled it, but collected another $115 just to roll for the next week. It's deep in the money. But by letting that get assigned, I'll actually get my average cost down because I can't really say my average cost is, 20, it would be $20. 1,500 minus that. On 100 shares, it would be around there. Can't say that until it's locked in. So I'm going to take the premium. I'm going to take the shares. That way I can sell a closer to an at the money. It'll make more sense. I'll put it all on Excel so I can show you guys how it breaks down. What's my average of the shares? 35. Because both of them are 35 puts that I sold. So it will be 35 less the premium. But the premium was nuts. Well, you could still sell a 35 put and collect $1,800, $1,700. You'd still be literally right here, just getting the same. But anyway, my goal to see how cheap I can get this thing. But what I don't want to happen, and why I do want people to pay attention when I talk in these videos, because I do make them for a reason. It will be very easy to think, man, GameStop's probably not going to break 20. And then you sell something like a 21 or a 23. You're going to collect more premium. You're going to think, haha, I made more money than Don did this week. And then it's going to pump. And what you did was just lock in a loss. So that's why I want to know where my average is at, because I will keep it above there. My worst case scenario is I will make a little bit or blast off and I make a lot. If there are any signs of something like this is coming up, we start creeping up. At that point, I'll try to be quick and get out. So when I sell the call, I'll collect money against my shares, right? So my 100 shares, imagine I have 200 shares. Just imagine as I have 2 units, 2 houses, right? I'm going to collect some rent on there. But if I think it's about to shoot up, when they pay me to take that contract, I'll buy it back to close. Maybe a small loss, maybe even a small gain, and see if we can't avoid a pump. And right now, another thing that I'm kind of hoping happens, we've seen stuff like this take off during retail weeks because I feel like there's not a lot of institutional participation. That was another reason that led to me thinking I'm just going to take assignment on this, bring my average officially down, because it should be, is that 2 weeks? Sold the put, rolled it. Yeah, so 2 weeks. It's probably going to be about mid-June before we see a good move in GameStop again. Just throwing dates out there. Is there a reason why you just said mid-June? Cool. I'll just sell a mid-June contract. Oh, are you talking about earnings? No, earnings isn't going to do anything. Sorry. We'll see. Right now, you guys have all seen the middle finger pattern. This is the car antenna pattern. And I'll show you guys how to trade it. Anyway, I have to wrap it up. I had to get to gotta do a Zoom call with my group now. If you ever want to join it, just do it, I guess. But I have to Sundays and Thursdays Zoom, so I get to see your faces. Get those cameras working. But you guys will see me again Sunday when we draw out these lines again, where we talk about where the market's going to stay. You will not see me Sunday because I go live before the market opens the next day. You guys will see me Monday for our normal Sunday stock talk. Anyway, have a good one.